اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد في الأولين وصل اللهم على محمد وآل محمد في الآخرين وصل اللهم على محمد وآل محمد في الملأ الأعلى. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Congratulations to all of you on this very holy and pure month and on these very auspicious days, on the Wiladat of Imam al-Hussain alayhi salam, Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas and Imam al-Bakka'in, Sayyid al-Sajjadeen, Imam Ali ibn al-Hussain alayhi afdalus salati was salam. And inshallah in the following nights there will be the milad of Imam Mahdi ajjalallahu ta'ala farajul sharif. May Allah make him the supporters in the dunya and make us the mustashhideen bayna yaday inshallah in our lifetime. This holy month of Sha'ban is a light, it's a siraj, it's a nur, it's a misbah, a lantern from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The best of creation, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam said, he used to say this, meaning he used to say it more than once, not just one time. He said, Sha'banu shahri, farahim Allahu man a'anani fi shahri. Sha'ban is my month, so may the mercy of God be on the one who helps me in my month. He also said, Husaynun minni wa ana min Hussain. That means they're interchanged. Rasulullah, he's from Imam Hussain. Imam Hussain, he's from Rasulullah. So by default, we already know this is the true month of Rasulullah. One day, Imam al-Hussain, he went, this is narrations mentioned in the book of Shaykh al-Sadduq. One day, Imam al-Hussain went to Rasulullah. He saw him with Ubay ibn Ka'b. Rasulullah greeted the Imam and he told him, Ya zinat as-samawati wal-ard, O ornament of the heavens and the earth. Ubay asked him, how is he the ornament when you are here? Rasulullah said, be aware, O Ubay, that the people of the heavens praise Imam al-Hussain more than the people of the earth. So he's telling us that we take Imam al-Hussain for granted. We don't take him to our fullest extent like the people of the heavens. Then he also says that on the right side of the throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it says Misbah al-Huda. And other narrations say it also says Safinat al-Najat. Misbah al-Huda means the lantern of guidance, because right now we're in the dhulumat, we're in the darkness. Imam al-Hussain, he's the lantern of light that guides us to the right path. And he's Safinat al-Najat, he is the ark of salvation, alayhi salatu wassalam. Imam al-Hussain, he had a land. It's said that this land was called Sabih Hujurat. On this land, he would grow dates and grapes and all sorts of fruit, and then he'd hand it out to the poor people and the orphans of Medina. All of the businessmen of Medina, they wanted to buy this land from the Imam. The Imam, he rejected, as if the Imam, he cares about money. The Imam, he'd sell this dunya for the peel of an onion, for a grain of sand. We may care about money, certainly not Imam al-Hussain. Anyways, one day he saw a ghulam, a young man named Safi. He was sitting down. The Imam, he hid behind a palm tree and looked at him. Then a dog came, and it was barking. Kana yanbah. There were no dogs in the area, so he assumed that it traveled and it was hungry. He said, لَعَلَّكَ جَائِعٌ, I think you're hungry. So he said, I'll promise upon the dog that when my wife comes, I'll split my food with you 50-50. Truly, then his wife came. He split his food. There were 2 loaves of bread and a piece of meat. He gave the loaf of bread to the dog and some meat. The dog ate it, but it was still barking. Safi didn't even finish a few bites. Then he gave the other piece of bread, the other loaf of bread. The dog was still barking after it finished it, so then he gave him the rest of the meat. Then Imam al-Hussain came from behind the tree and told Safi, Ya Safi, أَتَأْذَنُ لِي أَنْ أَدْخُلَ إِلَىٰ أَرْضِقْ? Do you give me permission to enter your land? Safi said, Sayyidi Aba Abdullah. He was startled. Sayyidi Aba Abdullah, Al-ardu arduk, wad-daru daruk, wa Safi khadimuk. My master Aba Abdullah, this land is your land, the house is your house, and Safi, he is your servant, O Imam. This is the land that Sayyidah Fatima gave to you. Why are you saying it's mine? The Imam Hussain repeated his words. Ya Safi, ata'dhanu li an adkhula ila ardik. Safi said the same thing. Then it happened a 3rd time. Then Safi, he said, adhantu lak. You know, what could be going through Safi's head? Maybe he's thinking that Imam's angry at him, that he's on his land, maybe without permission at this time. Then Imam al-Hussain, he said, Ya Safi, al-ardu arduk, wad-daru daruk, wal-Hussainu dayfuk. The land is your land, the house is your house, and al-Hussain, he is your guest. Imam Hussain, he gave him all this because he just showed some generosity to a dog. Imam Hussain, he's the slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Abu al-Fadl Abbas, when he ran to the river, Ya nafsu min ba'd al-Hussein huni. I will never put myself before Aba Abdullah. And he's the younger brother of Imam al-Hussein. They're all slaves of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is just one out of thousands of narrations about the merits of Ahlul Bayt. Imagine if we can just be kind to each other, to our fellow brothers in faith, and to our equals in humanity. What Allah has in store for us. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.